Welcome back to the second video of the 15th module on role and functions of school counselors by grade level in context with middle school counseling. In this video, we will try to see the developmental needs of the middle school years. The learning objective is to analyze the developmental needs of middle school years. Coming to the developmental needs of middle school years or early adolescence, the first thing that happens or changes during this stage is that the children are going through puberty. That means they are physically getting mature to procreate. This is one of the most significant or important thing or a change that has to happen in any individual's entire life, because this maturity makes them complete as a human being. In this process of the mind, emotions and body are preparing for biologically complex and important evolutionary tasks. The children are undergoing a lot of troubles due to the hormonal, neurological and physical changes. Consequently, they have mood swings, impulsivity, rebelliousness and irritability. As caretakers or parents or teachers or counselors, we must be always aware about this problem of the children and cater to their developmental needs. It all matters as to how well we can provide a supportive educational environment or school climate that understands early adolescence, that helps them to optimally develop creative ideas, positivity and become proactive individuals and become an integral part of the society wherever they are. Coming to the social emotional needs. During middle school years, young adolescents are developing self-identity and their identity among their peers. In the process, children are likely to withdraw from parents and seek friends. They tend to give a lot more importance to their group and friends and they seek them to associate and they crave for acceptance from the peer group. At the same time, they are under peer pressure and have to give in for the ideas and notions of the group. Due to certain circumstances, they may often feel social anxiety and uneasiness. They feel awkward and discomfort, feel lonely, sad and anger. Erik Erikson, in his psychosocial stage of identity versus role confusion, explains that middle school students or the early adolescents have experienced mixed feelings. They are much worried about to get fit into the society, and in pursuit, they end up experimenting different characters until they achieve a sense of identity. Students in this stage may experience self-doubt, embarrassment, and feeling of incompetence, isolation, confusion and finally depression. The main concern at this stage is that due to these feelings of negativity, some of the students or young adolescents may become rebellious, feel inferior and finally become delinquents. Hence, it is very important at this stage that students in the middle school years should get well adjusted and meet the emotional challenges that arises. With this, they develop a sense of their own ideas, morals, principles and standards. Getting social acceptance during this stage is so very important. Bullying is one serious cause of concern during this stage as it affects all those who are involved in it, because students who are bullies display severe school problems like difficulty in getting along with others, and they also display conduct problems. In turn, the students who are the victims of bullying tend to become emotionally distressed and socially isolated by their peers and classmates. Coming to the thinking and cognition, it plays a very significant role in the middle school stage. During early adolescence, students go through a lot of emotional turmoil in the transition period. It is also because of the major shift in their thinking abilities. They are entering the formal operational stage of cognitive development. The significant aspect here is they start to think about thinking for the first time. They are becoming capable of reflecting on their own activities or on what they are doing. At this point of time, students in middle school years must be helped to use their new mind in learning skills of thinking, study skills, exploring, managing conflicts, and setting realistic goals. With the capacity of resolving a conflict, students should be helped to come out and manage their social and emotional difficulties and seek positivity in solving them. Coming to the middle school counseling. As children enter middle school, they start to have new needs and requirements and wants. The important ones are the need for independence and openness to have interaction with others who are not their parents or family members, which means they are getting attached to the outside world very rapidly. With all this, yet they need support of adults. But unfortunately, students in middle schools are not able to completely achieve these needs to the fullest. Coming to the teachers of the middle school, they do not fully offer their help and support as they did in elementary schools. Moreover, middle school students in fact do not get complete independence as their seniors would get. It has been reported that students say that their teachers at middle school are less supportive and their psychological needs are not met. It should be understood that since it is the pubertal stage, the transition demands more of help and support. And the psychological needs are much higher than any other group. Moreover, the goals of middle school children are different than that of elementary school children. In middle schools, importance is given for academic outcomes like grades and correct answers, while in elementary school, emphasis is on the happiness of learning or the enjoyment of learning. However, middle school students get distracted with the other issues like friends, groups, romantic interests, etc. And it is quite natural at the age of early adolescence. In a nutshell, we have understood about the developmental needs of middle school years. In the next video, we will see the middle school counseling and the role and function of middle school counselor. Thank you.